Sorry, before I was so rudely interrupted by my phone because I ran out of space and had to delete a bunch of crap. Let me get back to my big find from that one that I was talking about. Mothers, freak out. Never thought I'd find a copy of this that wasn't outrageously priced. Pretty much all the ones on eBay are $40, $50, if not more than that, for varying conditions. This one's not tremendous condition. It's probably very good, but it was $12 as opposed to 40 or 50, and I've been wanting this one for a long time. So, woohoo! Original Verve. I don't know if it's mono or stereo though. It doesn't actually say. It's just got different numbers. So, but either way, it doesn't matter. I got it. So the other one I went to was this guy who basically had a bookshelf, and then he had another cabinet that was locked with glass doors on it, but he wasn't even there, so I couldn't even look in there. Supposedly the pricey stuff. But this one cabinet he had 3 big shelves of albums that he was selling for $4 and 6 for $20. So I found 12, so I got 6 for 20 2 times, whatever that is. So, excuse me. Start with this one. Rufus, Rags to Rufus. Chaka Khan is probably my favorite female R&B soul singer. Next to probably Aretha. But, so this Rufus was her band, obviously, before, for those not in the know. This is, I think, their 3rd album. It's not real rare, but to find it in this shape is very rare. It's usually beat up. This was actually in shrink, but, like I said, I don't keep the shrink on because it just tears. But because of that, the cover's in great shape. And the album's in real good shape, too. Next, this was my one take a chance. Usually I at least get a few take a chances, which are ones that look like I might like them. I will take a lot of those at like Goodwill when there's not a lot of choices and stuff. But this looked like a rock band, and it's from '77. Fringe Benefit, front back. It's on Capricorn, and I've only played a few songs so far, and it seems kind of more poppy than rock. So I'll have to play the whole thing and see if it's at least okay. I'll keep it for variety. Like I said, I play individual songs, so I like having variety of stuff. If it really doesn't do anything for me, I'll throw it in my crap bin over here in the corner. But either way, it was in good shape. I took a chance. We'll see how it goes. This one somebody showed. I don't remember who. I'm getting old. Memory goes, you know. Anyway, I'm surprised to find this too because I'd never seen this before until they showed it. The Booker T set, Booker T and the MGs. This is actually in pretty good shape too. Has a lot of standards on it, but because they play them their way, you know, they're cool. They're not kind of lame. So it's kind of cool to find. I wasn't expecting this one. Stax. Next, this is my only rebuy. I tend to not rebuy stuff unless it's cheap because I'd rather have new stuff and deal with the crappy copy. But in this case, this was considerably better than mine. Procol Harum, Broken Barricades. Mine torn up in here. There's a lot more ring wear on it. Record's pretty beat up. This one's in much better shape. So for free, whatever I bought, it was worth buying. I really like this album anyway, so. I'll go back to soul right now. I have about 645s by this guy, but no albums. Al Green, Call Me. This is from '73, so I'm probably thinking it's the 3rd or 4th album, something like that maybe. No big hits on here. There's one song called Here I Am, Come and Take Me that I remember hearing. Nothing like, you know, let's stay together, or like that kind of stuff. But good album so far. Sounds like Al Green, which is all expecting. Original high pressing, good shape. This one is very common, but it fills the one void I had left for this person, other than his newer compilation and live things on CD, which if I come across them cheap I might get, but important stuff was to get the original stuff. Street Life Serenade, Billy Joel. Good shape. You know, like I said, it's common, but there was a hole that I wanted to fill, and this one was cheap, so I took advantage. Next one, more soul. I don't have a lot of soul, so if I find soul for cheap, I'll pick it up. Just kind of beef up that part of my collection. Love most Motown. Four Tops, Yesterday's Dream. Before this, all I had was 45 or Reach Out. Started playing some of this. Sounds like Motown. I did buy one of their albums before. It was a Broadway album or something, and it was like they took a overproduced, 40s or 50s crooner and had them sing over the tracks for his album. It's pretty corny. It's pretty sad because it was like brand new, and I guess I can see why it was brand new. I didn't think anybody would want it. This is actually Motown, so I'm glad to have this. Also in good shape. This one, never seen before. Over to jazz, Wes Montgomery, Just Walking. Now this is a posthum. After he passed away, this is songs that were unreleased at this point. It's on Verve, which is one of the main label that he recorded for. And this was also in shrink, so the cover's like brand new. Album's a little scuffed up, but it plays fairly well. So that was kind of cool. Another kind of in-between soul pop artist. He has one of my favorite 70s hit songs that I've always liked, which is this is Dobie Gray. And after his tenure with Decca / MCA, he actually got picked up by Capricorn. As you can see, it's a promo. And didn't really have any hits after Drift Away, but I started playing this and it sounds pretty good, and I'm sure being on Capricorn kind of helped, because it wasn't going to be cheesy and overproduced, because Capricorn's Capricorn, Allman Brothers and all that. So that was cool to find, because I never see that one. Billy Preston, everybody knows him. Played with the Beatles, Stones, and all that. Had hits on his own. Don't have any albums by him. I got a bunch of singles, but I've been wanting to get albums by him for a while. Never came across them, so I found this one was in decent shape, and I picked that one up. And last from this stack, it's an 80s group that I actually have a bunch of singles from that I never bought an album from before. Her and my brother had their first album, and I remember liking it, which is why I bought the singles, but never ended up buying any albums by them. And I think this is their second album, at least in the U.S., Steel Town, Big Country. And I kind of dig these guys because they're not really new wave, even though they fit into it. They're kind of like hard rock, Scottish, traditional sounding. I mean, everybody knows In a Big Country and maybe one or two other songs. But I find it real interesting, the style that these guys have. So I got that, and that's what I got. And so I got a couple things at work that I'm waiting to get to. I run a mail room, so I actually have stuff sent to work instead of the house. So I don't have to worry about whether it gets left on the porch or anything. I actually get it directly. But I was off Thursday and Friday, so I'll be there on Monday, and I'll get to see what I got. I know I got one DCLT, and I think I got one other thing that I got on eBay. So I will see how that goes, and I will sign off for now before my phone decides to chop me off again. And I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.